Hello, my name is Ruby, and today it's my first time making English muffins. Do you still want me to do like 12 of those? Because I can't. Okay, ready? I've been thinking about them.
Okay.
Hello.
We can definitely see you.
My name is. What do you mean? Am I not hidden? Oh no. Okay. Hi, my name is Ruby, and today it's my first time making English muffins. I'm already blushing. This is gonna be great.
So you need the warm water first.
Disagree.
Why do you think
I
it's
want-
now?
I want the sugar to be dissolved so that the yeast have a chance to access it, and I'm not worried about cooking the sugar in the microwave because microwaves don't get that hot that fast. This is a bowl of warm water with sugar in it to feed the yeast. Yeast like warm, sweet places, as anyone with a vagina would know. Warm, sweet places is where yeast like to be. And then we let this do this for 10 minutes, right? I don't really have anything else to do for those 10 minutes. I need to melt some butter. Okay. Butter is tricky because you can burn it in the microwave and it smells terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. He's in a different spot this time. I don't know about y'all, but the only way I use the microwave is by pressing the add 30 seconds button. I never actually put in the time. I normally bloom yeast in milk. You know that yeast is a fungus? There's a fungus among us. This is not like blooming yeast in water and sugar is not something I've done before. Normally I use milk. I guess that like the pH of milk is really good for them is typically what I see, but this recipe called for water, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna give it a shot. Also, this is a one-day English muffin. Most English muffins take 2 days because you have to do the second proof overnight in the fridge to develop like the tangy sweetness. Like the sour taste is actually the fermentation of the sugars by the yeast. I don't know if we're gonna get the same tang from these muffins, but they only take a day, which seemed really convenient.
It's just to mix it with a wooden spoon or rubber spatula, though. It does
In
not
here.
fit in a mixer.
I don't
You're
want.
just using the size of the bowl.
Well, I just don't want to. I don't want to knead it by hand. We have a dough hook. I can knead by hand. I haven't ever done that before. I've always cheated. Maybe it's time for my first time to knead and say that I'm actually a baker. Okay, agreed. We'll do that. But I'm going to use this bowl. And I'm going to hide this mixer. I love you, mixer. I'll see you later. This sifter is a sifter from Nanny. Thank you, Nanny. She prefers the ones that you grab and shake, but once again, it just makes a huge mess. I am already a mess, so I try to avoid creating more mess around me. Is that time for the yeast?
How's the yeast doing?
It's pretty fluffy. I'm gonna tell you, it's not as foamy as I expected it to be, but we're gonna use it, and we're gonna trust it, and it's gonna be okay. Does this need eggs? Eggless recipe. It's almost vegan. Oh no, it's kind of turned into like a fun soup. Ooh, it smells sour, which is good. Rad, cool. I'm gonna start with a fork because it's what's in my hand. Okay, it's definitely wooden spoon time. Ooh, it's warm to the touch. What a treat. This is currently shaggy. That's the word for that. Isn't that wild? Like somebody sometime chose adjectives for all of these baking things. I would not describe that as shaggy unless somebody was like, yo, needs to be shaggy. Oh God, y'all are gonna watch me work. They vanished. Let's get some flour. It's in the pantry. It's like a booger. Whoops, it's okay. This hand is not cute. Oh, this is important. Flour ruins clothes. Ta-da! How Nanny does it is she puts like a crap ton of flour and then she like does her fingers. I don't know. I don't know which way is more effective, but this is what it's gonna be. Oh, it's sticky. Just enough to keep it from sticking on the counter, which seems to maybe be a significant amount. You do what it looks like, right? You can do the wrap where you like, yeah, kneading. So good. Paul Hollywood does a one-handed knead, which he's like known for, which is nice because then you don't get dirty. What kneading does is it develops gluten. And I've always told people this wrong, like gluten zips together, blah, blah, blah. I need more flour. gluten zips together, blah, blah, blah. Not true. Ruby lied to you. I apologize if I've told you that. I learned about this last night. There are 2 proteins that like plants have in them that turn into gluten through kneading. Also, those 2 proteins coming together and hanging out actually makes the dough warmer, which continues to activate the yeast. I believe that they're called gliadin. I don't know. They've got wild names. But basically, one of them's water soluble, the other one isn't. And when you knead, they like hang out with each other, align, and develop gluten. Ooh, this is significantly less sticky. You see how it's breaking apart? And it will like completely stretch like pantyhose. It's called the window pane test. They do it on Bake Off a lot. It's just, don't they do that? Like they like whip it around. Yeah, put that dough in line. I don't know how to knead. I'm guessing. This feels right. It's getting tougher. Is that the 5?
That's your.
No, man, I disagree. We're gonna have to keep going. Probably because Ruby doesn't know how to knead yet. It's wild that you can do so much with just like flour, water, sugar, salt. I'm using a lot of saliva right now for some reason. My earrings were made by a small female artist who goes by Tiny Maid. They are cute as heck, and I love them. I got a pair of hamburgers, in case we ever do anything like that. I got a pair of mouths. And then the last one, mouths.
Okay.
Lips. Man, so sticky. Let's get this flour. Is there any? Okay. I understand why people think aliens came down and taught us things when I do things like this. You know, like, who was like, we're gonna grow a plant, and then we're gonna break that plant down, then we're gonna put water in it, then we're gonna collect this thing that looks like fungus, yeast. Well, they didn't really collect it. They just left things outside, and then the yeast went into it from outside. I don't know if y'all know this, but technically the ancient definition of beer from Germany doesn't even include yeast as an ingredient because they didn't know it existed because it was just in the air.
Also eggs, you know?
Eggs! Who figured out all the things we can do with eggs? Yeah, I know, lizard overlords, right? They probably taught us about eggs. Thank you, lizard overlords, for sharing eggs with us. I'm gonna stay committed until I think it should be done. I trust my judgment, even though I've never made this before. I trust my judgment. I think it's ready. It's my first time. I don't know why it wouldn't be incredible. Okay, this dough is ready to sit and give the yeast the time it takes to eat the sugar and create carbon dioxide to give it some lift. I'm tying this. I think it will hold on there.
That's pretty good. Look at you.
It's almost a drum. Tucked. I'm gonna let this rise now in a warm place, which I'm gonna have to feel out. I'm so sorry. So now our dough's risen. Oh, he is risen. Christos anesti, alithos anesti. You know, Greek, Christos anesti means Christ is risen, and then alithos anesti means indeed he is risen. Is this sacrilegious? When I checked it to see if it had proveth. When I checked to ensure that the English muffin had proveth, I poked it and make sure that it sprung back. Oh, fun. I poked it and make sure that it sprang back, not completely, but mostly. That's how you notice that your English muffin has proveth. I can't do a fucking English accent. I liked the man on it. I bought it exclusively because of this man. He's my husband. I'm gonna cut it in half. I wish I would have brought my pastry knife, but I did not. Okay, 4 or 5. Can I shape them into a ball? Between my hand and the counter, though. No, disagree. I don't think this is gonna work. It'll be fine. It'll taste like something. It's really not making a ball. What if we just like condense it into a ball? Press it into the cornmeal. This is going to be a very different sized English muffin. Did not cut these evenly. People on the internet like critiquing. They enjoy critiquing. In the comments below, tell me what I did wrong. It's my first time doing this, so don't be a dick. But you can tell me, it'll be okay. Am I wrong? Is that mean? Should I not say that? Is that cruel? You can edit it out, right? Everything has to go in. We're not editing this one. Bet you will. I'll start saying some real fucked up shit. I'm kidding. Might have gone a little over. Okay, this one is gonna be a little chunky. Little chunky. Only got 4 pieces. We got 9 English muffins. They are not pretty. Yet. They're just late blossomers. Late blossomers. It's a band. It is a band. It was made by a 14-year-old girl. They have a shirt. I really like doing this. I really like doing this. It's soothing. I feel like a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like how they do shit with their hands. Okay. We get to hang out with my husband again. Oh my God, he's so handsome. Give him the old razzle dazzle. Razzle dazzle him. I don't think this is gonna stick on the top of these. There you go. And I let him hang out for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay. I don't think they need 20 minutes. Y'all know, one evening as the sun went down and the jungle fire was burning, over the hike came a hobo hiking, and he said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm going to a land that's far away besides the crystal fountain. So come with me, we'll go and see the Big Rock Candy Mountain. Hell yeah, man. I know all the words. I'm gonna get it tattooed on me. That's a good song.
All
So
of the
naughty.
words tattooed on you?
No, all of the words. The entirety of Big Rock Candy Mountain just tattooed straight down my front. It'll give you something to read. 15-year-old Ruby thought that it'd be hot to get a periodic table tramp stamp. Wish I could just flash that to you right now. Didn't have the balls to actually get it. But I figured if you're back there, you could be learning. I had the hiccups. I think you're great. I think you're great. There is this self-therapy technique that people talk about where you like re-parent yourself. Yes, where you look in the mirror and tell yourself good things instead of bad things. You're great. Are you mad at the grumbly motorcycles? He's just showing us how big his dick is, man. Let him do it. It's okay. He likes to feel the thunder down under. He likes to give the boys a little toss. That's all that is, man. It's a vibrator for boys. Good.
3 minutes and 17 seconds.
It's 3 minutes. Yeah, it's totally on. Pancake rule. First batch, always ugly. It's the pancake rule.
Yeah.
Be good. The next one's gonna be English muffins. These might be dough. It's a risk. Tension, you know? Like, what's it doing in there? It's getting ready.
What's it doing in there?
It smells like bread. Cover. How long did they do the second time? Be okay.
It does smell good though.
Yes. Does it, or does it smell burnt?
This smells fine.
Oh, welcome to Ruby's first time where the signature scent is burnt. Just the first time. We can talk about it, right? Let's talk about that. Have you already? Number 1, air mattresses fucking pop. Lost her virginity too. I'm sorry, Nanny. It was, you know that song, we ain't nothing but mammals. Yep. Here's another rule. Don't let boys pick the music. English. Look, this one, almost not burnt. Okay. See it. Which would probably be what, like, not the middle one where it's like technique based and they just give you a recipe and then you have to figure out how to. They would cut these open and go, that's still raw in the middle. Wouldn't even eat it. Tastes like bread. Still kind of raw. Let's check you. like English muffins at all. English muffins have like bubbles on the inside. Cheater recipe. Can't make English muffins in a day. Tastes like bread. Tastes like bread. Yes, it does. Are you? Your first time. It was my first time eating a half-raw English muffin that I made myself. Fucking made it myself. What did you make today? Get out there and make something. I may have made all of my friends. Words, I promise. With closed captions along the bottom. Let me do the rest of the show. This side got a little toasty. Ooh, okay, important. When making bread. Sounds hollow. Cooked. Taco break. We were supposed to have 10. We have 5. Oh my God, look who it is. It's my taste tester, Mason.
Oh, hold on. I have to look different. Okay.
Cool.
Neat.
Thank you.
It doesn't look like an English muffin.
No, it doesn't at all, but it is bread. English muffins in a day. Not an English muffin, but definitely bread. Are you gonna?
Is this enough?
Is it enough?
I feel like that's decent.
Not a clean knife.
I'm so sorry.
Do you want a spoon? We found.
Okay.
Oh, pretty good.
I enjoy the. Got it.
Got him. Okay.
I enjoy the crunch.
The
The
crust
soft-
is there.
The soft and the crunch of the crust. It's very nice. It doesn't have the tang.
No, it does not have the tang. You apparently can't. I'm so sorry. You apparently can't get tang in a day. Hey,
Really
I'm gonna
good.
tell you. Because I don't have time to go to the store.
But they're
A lot closer to rolls, texture-wise.
yes.
Rolls that fermentation brings. You know, it doesn't have that like pockety inside. So it's really such a delightful part of the English muffin.
Well, it's that 10. Does it look like an English
On the outside, okay,
texture? On the outside, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. This is muffin.
Probably. Open it up.
Tricked.
Yep. American version of an English muffin.
Ruby's first time version of an English muffin.
So I feel like that goes well.
Okay, yes. So they are good. They-
Very tasty.
Okay.
A little bit of,
Tang. Tang.
yeah.
You know when the bitterness hits you like right in the back of the throat?
You know, it's just like, well, it's like right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's
Pucker.
like where your
Yep.
jaw is.
Where your jaw meets your upper jaw.
Right in there, and then you're like, oh. That's what you want out of, just slightly out of an English muffin.
Forgot.
And this gives me none of it.
No, but
So 0 on that front.
0 on the tang. Okay.
I still give it like a
10 out of 10 for appearance, 0 out of 10 for tang. Texture though, 4 out of 10. It's not English muffin texture, man.
No.
But it is a good
I would
texture.
give it 5.
Okay, accept.
Yeah,
okay.
because it's a nice crust.
So 0 plus 10 plus 5. Do we have a fourth thing?
Taste. That's probably an important
Sure,
one.
yeah. Taste. I thought that was tang.
Well, I mean,
Taste separate of tang.
well.
Tastes
yes.
like bread.
Tastes like bread.
8 out of 10.
I would say
Yeah, love it when we agree. Okay. 10 plus
9. 5.9.
5.9 on an English muffin. No, absolutely not. Oh my God, no.